now, and we got home early from work today, even though it was a work day today. So I had a bath and I'm all ready to start studying again. Let's get started. Hi and welcome back to my channel. Oh my god guys, y'all don't know how good it feels to be back after a long break. So if you all have been following me, you'd know that I took a break from YouTube because of my finals, which I have by the way now finished, and I'm officially in my waiting period, waiting for my results to be released. So while I was on this so-called long break from YouTube, even though I wasn't posting content on YouTube, I was vlogging. So I was vlogging me studying, my study weeks, and my exam weeks, and all my appointments, end appointment days, all those special days I have been vlogging. And the next few content that you're gonna see on my channel is gonna be all these vlogs that I've been vlogging during this break time. Alright, let's move on and let's talk about this particular video. So today is the 2nd of December 2022. I was doing psychiatry, and my psychiatry final exams, practical exams, were coming up in about a week or two. And as you can see, I am studying. So this vlog is basically a week in my life where I'm preparing for my psychiatry final exams. And even though it's not like full days, I've taken clips of me studying and how my day goes each day. So I really hope you enjoy watching this video, and let's get going. I think now the time is around 4 or 4:30, and I just sat down to study at around 3. So this particular day was the day that we finished our psychiatry appointment, basically our end appointment day, so we got to come early. So that's why I had a bath and I was like full on fresh to study, because for us ending an appointment itself is a stress relief. So that's good news for us. It's like a new beginning for us. So yeah, that's that. And so basically when it comes to psychiatry, in comparison to other subjects, we have a longer study break, right? So we have at least like 1.5 to 2 weeks time to actually study and prep ourselves properly for the exam, because when it comes to other subjects, we don't really get a study break as such. We would have our end appointment on a Friday or a Saturday and have our exams on the next Monday or the Tuesday. So that is like really hectic, and we don't have time to study at all. So that is a disadvantage for us. Moving on, so it suddenly started to rain, and I mean, if you've seen the previous clips, you would have seen that it was sunny all this while, but suddenly it started to rain. And me being my usual self, I got so fascinated, like I'm seeing rain for the first time, and started videoing it. With the rain, my lazy mood got activated, and I thought it's time to have my tea. So this is the donut that I bought for myself from the canteen while I was coming back from our end appointment. So I won't be going that way for a while, so I thought I'll buy myself a donut, and as a treat for myself for enduring all this pain and this stress, right? So that's me enjoying my donut with my tea, and while the rain does its wonder of making me lazy and not wanting to work, but curl up on my bed and sleep. You can say from my face that the donut was so good, and it really went well with my tea as well. Today is the 3rd of December, and today is a Saturday. So I started studying as usual, as expected. I started studying because that's all that I gotta do. And I was feeling a bit lazy, so I came to the bed, which is not a good idea though. But yeah, so I was using my iPad, which was on charge, so I had to use the bed kind of. And yeah, I was struggling a bit to start studying because I wasn't in the mood. But I mean, we have to study, right? We can't waste time because we don't have that much of time to waste. So I was forcing myself in the initial bit, but then I got onto the mood and kept going. So that's me studying. So if you are also feeling like me, if you're alone and you have to study for long hours, or you have to keep going for many days and weeks alone, and you might not feel like it, and with experience I can tell you that it gets boring, and it gets, you don't have the motivation to do or to keep going. So one good thing that I learned is that you can have a study buddy, that is like to have a friend who's studying the same subject or the same thing, and someone who you can study with, not at all times, but maybe have a time during the day that you feel the most laziest, and discuss it with your friend and try and study together during that particular time, or discuss something, or what you all do during that time depends on you and your friend. But having a person like that, having an obligation to have something to discuss with them, then you have to study that particular topic, right? So I think that helped me a lot, because you can't, there's so much a limit that you can do alone. So it's really good to have a friend or a person to study with, like I said, not at all times, because you need to have your own time to study and get your things done, and you need to let other people also study. So not all the time, but get a few hours of your day and study with a friend, because that helps. It helped me, and I'm pretty sure that it helps a lot of other people as well. So if you haven't tried it, you should try it. Good morning, and now the time is around 5 and it's the 4th of December. It's a Sunday, so I thought of waking up early to start my day. And here's the view from my balcony window. No one is awake at this time. I think everyone is sleeping in, but unfortunately for me, I have to wake up and start studying. So now I'm gonna go down to the mess, because I have to fill my water bottle with hot water because I need tea, right? So these days my kettle is broken, and it's such a hassle to get water. So every time I need hot water or even just water, I need to go down to the mess to fill my bottles. And like I said, it's such a hassle because I am a person who drinks a lot of water, and I'm a person who drinks a lot of tea, so that's why it's such a problem. Like I said before, no one was awake at this time, and the mess was really dark, and it was a bit scary to go in without the lights. So I switched on the lights, and now I'm walking towards the filter, which is at the other end of the mess. So yeah, I got my water, I made my tea, and here's me with my tea back at my table, starting to study again. Despite having my morning tea and walking down to the mess to get my water and all of that, I was still feeling sleepy. So I thought I should do something to activate my brain and to keep myself awake. So I started writing my histories. So we have a portfolio, a psychiatric portfolio containing 5 or 6 histories of the patients that we have spoken to. So I was, I think, making my history and my management plan and stuff that I need to type out. So that helped me keep myself awake, because I had to think and I had to use my brain to do this. So because if I had just read something, I would have definitely fallen asleep, because that's how sleepy I was. Also, on the side note, if you hear a sleepy voice in this voiceover, you are right, because it's past midnight and I'm staying up to do this voiceover. And if you feel like I'm sleepy, I am. But don't care about that, because let's go on with this video. It's around 6:30, 6:45 in the morning now, and as you can see, it's really beautiful outside. The sun is not so bright, it's like a very calm weather. So I went back into studying, and as you can see, I'm still writing my history. I'm struggling with that. And by this time I was feeling very hungry. I wanted to have a wash as well and go on with the day. So I will go and have breakfast, have a wash, and I will see you in a bit. Currently it's around 8:30 in the morning. I had my wash, I went to have my breakfast, and I am all set. So again I have to get back to studying. So for breakfast we had kiribat, which I'm not a huge fan of because I tend to get migraines if I eat kiribut. So I just had a little bit of kiribut. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get hungry, so I'll study now, and when I get hungry I will talk to you all again. So during this time that I was studying for psychiatry exams, I had a very weird thing where I could not drink cold water, like normal temperature water. I could not drink. I always wanted to have hot water. I don't know whether it was the weather or what it was, I don't know, but I could not make myself drink normal temperature water or even cold water. I wanted like warm, lukewarm water to drink, more on the hot side. So this is me fixing my water and getting the proper the proper temperature. And I think I've got it. So let's get back to studying. I think I can tell you all about the exam. So a little bit about the exam. So after each appointment, we do our practical exam, which is the practical final exam. This time we have 2 exams for psychiatry. One is a long case where we have to basically talk to the patient, get a history, do an examination, and then present this history to two consultants and discuss the management of that patient. See, on the other day we have the OSCEs. We have 4 OSCEs for psychiatry, where 3 of them are like observed history taking and basically then a little bit of the management again. And the other OSCE is an education or an advising station, where we have to basically educate about an illness or give advice before starting a drug or some sort of thing like that. One station is 8 minutes long, so we have to complete everything within 8 minutes, whereas the long case is 30 minutes to take histories, to take one history and do the examination, and then we get 10 minutes I think in between to like plan the management and get ourselves settled. And we have to discuss the management within 15 minutes, out of which again it's divided into 7 minutes and 8 minutes. So within 7 to 8 minutes we have to present the history, and then the other 7 to 8 minutes we have to discuss the management. For the long case for psychiatry, we have about 10 to 12 cases which might come for the exam, but there are actually like 5 to 6 main cases that are definite long cases. But in our hospital, like our setting, we are also given another extra 5 to 6 cases which we have to go through before the exam. So that is basically the outline of the exams. Let's get into studying now. One thing I'm bad at doing during my study times is to drink water. Even though you think by seeing my study vlogs and my study with me videos, I always have this water bottle or my mug or my jar of water, but I always forget to drink it. So this time period where I was drinking my hot water, it felt really good. Drinking this hot water made me refreshed, and I think you all should try it. Like, if the weather is not too hot, you all should try drinking hot water, because there's some kind of an activation that happens. And if you're sleepy or if you're not feeling it, if you're bored, when you have a sip of water, I think it freshens you and it awakens you. So just try it and let me know if you also feel the same, because for me, drinking this hot water really helped. I think I'm finally done with my history and my management plan for my portfolio, and now I think I'm studying. I'm going through my notes, my class notes, and some notes of my previous appointments, and trying to make a short note which I can refer when my exams are closer. So my plan was to at least revise the long cases twice or thrice and do my OSCEs as much as possible, because the OSCEs are a bit trickier than the long cases, because you need to have your information at the tip of your tongue, but either way you need to have your knowledge at top notch. So yeah. Alright, it's time for a little break. It's currently around 10, so I have my tea and and I have biscuits. Just gonna have a few. As expected, I am hungry because I had a very small breakfast. Oops. These biscuits are so small now. It's the next day, it's the 5th of December and it's a Monday. I'm back at my table and I'm studying again as expected. So I think I'm making a short note again. So I have all my books opened from my earlier appointments, this appointment, textbooks, you name it, everything's there, because a short note needs to be a concise form of all the information that you've learned. So I'm making sure I'm not missing out any information, and yeah, so that's me making my short note, and that's me again trying to get my temperature right. So I'm mixing my normal water and my hot water to get the right temperature, the correct mixture of water for me to drink. So I'm keeping myself hydrated, which is a good thing, because like I said, I always forget to do that. So yeah. On a side note, I hope you all are enjoying this vlog, because this is not the usual type of vlogs that I do. I don't usually do week in my life vlogs because they are, it's bulky, right? So I don't usually do videos beyond 10 to 15 minutes, but this video is exceptional and it is going beyond 20 minutes or so. So I hope you all don't mind. So let me know in the comments below if you all like longer vlogs, because if you all want it, I can do it, but I just prefer to have it short and sweet. But if you all again prefer long vlogs, I won't mind doing it. So yeah, let me know in the comment section below. And yes, so at this particular point I am making a short note for alcohol and other substance use. So alcohol separately and other substance use separately, but from all these long cases in psychiatry, if I had the luxury to remove a long case from this psychiatry long case list, I would have removed alcohol and other substance abuse, because for me personally, this alcohol and substance abuse, the long-term management is a bit unclear for me. I don't know, maybe it's not for others, but if I had the luxury to remove, I would have removed that topic. Yeah, just a wild thought. Anyway, studying about alcohol and other substances made me hungry, so here I am eating my hostel staple food, kothumi. Not promoting again, like I said in my previous videos, kothumi is not good. I'm not promoting it, but this is our only option. It's an instant food that can be easily made instantly. So yeah, I have no choice but to eat it. Okay, so this is what happened. Let me tell you the story. Alright, so I was studying and it's currently around 11, I think. Let me... Yes, no, it's 10:30. It's 10, almost 10:40. So I was studying and my plan for tonight is to stay a bit longer and then study and then sleep a bit late because the day after tomorrow I have my exam. So tomorrow I need to sleep early. So I'm gonna study till late night today and sleep early tomorrow. So the important story is that I got a craving again and I was hungry because I had my dinner very early at around 7, I think, and I got really hungry and I didn't have anything in my room to eat, not even a biscuit. And as you know, I've been having the donut craving since like, I don't know, forever now. So I ordered myself donuts. I'm so happy. Why I got 3 is because there was a promotion, right? So if I spend 1,500 or something, there was like a 500 rupee off or something like that. So that meant like 1 donut free, right? So yeah, that's why I got this. I mean, got 3. I'm so happy and I'm gonna eat it now. Before you all think that I'm greedy, that I could eat all 3 of these donuts in one go, I did not. I just ate 1 and I was full. So I kept the remaining 2 for the next day. This is so good. I mean, it looks so good. My craving is satisfied. So I have casually forgotten to vlog since the 5th of December and it's suddenly 11th of December, which is a week closer to my exams. I have my exams on the 13th of December. That's my long case. So I am frantically studying now. Basically I just have 1 more day and yeah. So after my donuts, I was full, my tummy was happy, my mind was happy, and I was like, I need to study. So I thought of studying some mosques right now. So I'm going through some mosques, some advices, because like I said before, that information needs to be at the tip of your tongue. And now I'm going through some long cases. I know y'all would have also experienced this, time where you don't know what to go through. You have so much to go through, but you don't know what to go through. So one moment I was going through worse case, and the next moment I'm going through long cases because I feel like I wasn't confident in any of the 2, So I was trying to go through everything. It's the 12th of December and I have just 1 day for my exam, and this is the only clip that I have of this particular day because obviously I was very stressed and I wasn't in the mood to vlog. And that brings us to the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Until I see you in another video, bye.